Welcome to EDUC 590 Supervision and Staff Development. My name is Carrie Schultz and I'm going to be your instructor for this course. I wanted to start off by giving you a little information about myself. I have been an adjunct instructor for Viterbo for the past 2 years. This is my second online only course, so if you have taken any online courses before and there is something that the instructor did that you felt was really beneficial to you as a learner that we could incorporate into our course, please let me know. I'll take any advice that I can in order to make this as the best learning opportunity for all of you out there. I started my teaching career in 1998. My first position was as a Title I position, where my passion for reading grew, and that was where I decided that I wanted to go and get my reading specialist license and my master's in reading, and I obtained that in 2006. In that Title I position, my role grew into one very similar to the reading specialist and literacy coach combined, which they then dubbed as a literacy leader position. I was still working with struggling students and supporting teachers in the building in the teaching of reading and writing. I collected, evaluated, and analyzed data and then presented that to administration, created different staff development opportunities, and developed the reading program that they still use now. Currently, I teach reading and English at West Salem Middle School to a bunch of 6th graders, which I love. We do not have a reading specialist at this point in our district. We do have a CISA reading specialist that we outsource for 40 hours a year, and that obviously is not enough to service and provide all the needs that we have. So a lot of times I am asked to fill in, and I've created different staff development opportunities and academies where teachers can come after school and earn some credit and learn how to be better teachers of reading. Personally, I live in Onalaska, Wisconsin, which is right outside of La Crosse on the border between Minnesota and Wisconsin. My husband, Landon, he works for UPS, and I have 2 children. My son Nolan is in 4th grade, and he loves Minecraft like a lot of kids and is a big Lego fanatic. And he has started to play basketball this year and really is enjoying it, so he's going to be adding that to his list of hobbies. My daughter Lila is in 3rd grade, and she's a great helper around the house. She loves hanging out with her friends, and she's interested in trying out soccer this spring, so we'll see how that goes. We are huge Packer fans. You can tell I'm wearing my Packer jersey and I've got my Packer earrings on, and everybody in the house has been decked out in their Packer gear since we woke up this morning. So we are anxiously awaiting the game and hoping that the green and gold can pull out a win over the Redskins later on this afternoon. So let's get to the course. A little bit about our Moodle site. You will find, when you first look there, you will see the announcements, and in the announcements section that tells you what is coming up for the week, and that is something that is also emailed out to you as well. So you'll see that in your email. Underneath the announcements, you'll find the course information, and there is my contact information with my cell phone number and my email address. Feel free to email me at any time. My commitment is to get back to you within 24 hours during the week and 48 hours on the weekend. My cell phone is also listed. Feel free to call me or text me at any time between 7 a.m. and 9 p.m. and I will get back to you as soon as I can there. If you do text me, please make sure to identify yourself so that I can respond with you in mind. The course syllabus, my virtual office hours, I want to tell you about that as well, will be on Tuesdays and Wednesdays between 8 and 9 p.m. And that means that I will definitely be available for any questions or concerns that you have where you need to contact me. So I'll have my computer up and I'll have my phone right out next to me. So feel free to email me or contact me during that time, and I will be available during those hours. Underneath the course information, you will see a box that is entitled, in the course information, you will see attached the course syllabus. Make sure to read through this for the requirements, expectations, and the grading rubrics for written assignments, discussion forums, and our final project, the Decision Makers Interview. I will describe the Decision Makers Interview in more details during week number 2. Underneath the course information, you'll find another area called the Cyber Cafe. Here there's forum for general questions. which means that if you have any general questions that would benefit all the learners in the course, please feel free to post those there. Otherwise, if you have some specific questions about you and your situation, please email those to me and I will get back to you as soon as I can. There's also a forum called Resources, and here you can share any resources that you have found to be helpful in the teaching of reading and writing to students, or in staff development, or anything that pertains to reading. That would be fantastic. And then lastly, there's another forum called Technology Tips and Tricks, and this focuses on any tech issues that you may be having, and also any helpful ideas to help assist us in instilling 21st century skills in the students and the educators that we service. What to expect during the course. First off, the workload. You will find weekly introductions and expectations will be ready always by noon on Moodle on Mondays. Typically, I have everything ready on Sunday afternoon or Sunday evening, and I will forward that out to you right away as soon as it's ready. But always by noon on Monday, Moodle will be ready for the upcoming week. You can expect an average of 15 hours of work each week for our course. Weekly expectations. Each week you will find an introduction presentation with flashbacks as to what we have covered and clearing up any misconceptions that might have arisen during that previous week. There will be a workload checklist that you will be able to use for easy participation points, and also for you to be able to keep track of what you've already done and what you still need to work on throughout the week. Make sure that you're checking off of those items on that workflow checklist every week for easy points. Weekly activities will typically be readings from our text, journal articles, or websites, or videos, or things of that nature. The assignments, since this is an online only course, interactions amongst learners is an important way for us to build a community of learners. So therefore, discussion forums will be a constant part of the course. Here you'll share your thoughts about what the week's focus was on, and the setup for forums typically has you writing your initial post by Thursday of the week and replying to 2 other learners by Sunday evening over the course of 2 different days. So that means that when you post a reply to someone, if you post it on Friday, you should wait until Saturday or Sunday to post your next reply as well. That encourages deeper critical thinking about what it is that you're responding to, and hopefully deepening your thoughts through that process as well. The setup for forum will follow 2 different types. You have your regular discussion forum, which is what the majority of our discussion forums will be like, where you can read everyone's posts and reply to them all at the same time. You don't have to do any kind of waiting. If there is a Q&A forum, that's a question and answer forum in which you will need to reply to a post that has a prompt or a question attached to it. And after, in a Q&A forum, when you reply with your initial post, there's a 30-minute grace period where you'll have to wait, and that gives you the time to go back and edit anything if you found that there was an error in your post or you wanted to add something that you had forgotten about. After that 30-minute grace period, then you will be able to see everyone else's posts and their replies and their thoughts as well. So the Q&A forum is the only one where you'll have to wait for 30 minutes before you can see what everyone else has written. Otherwise, our typical forums are kind of an open discussion forum where you can see everybody's posts and replies before you write your own. So part of our assignment will be that discussion forum. The other aspects of assignments in our course will be in the form of written responses. Some written assignments will center around specific prompts or questions, or they may be a reflection of activities or the text reading. Week number 1 will consist of an introduction forum where you will be able to get to know one another professionally and personally. This one forum is a little atypical, so instead of it starting on Thursday with your initial post, I'm asking that you write your initial post by Wednesday and then do your replies by Saturday. And that will not be a graded post. It'll just be one in which we are just going to get to know one another, share where we're at, where we've come from, and what we're currently doing and what we're looking for in our future. The second will be a forum which will center around looking at reading programs. And what you'll see is Wisconsin's English language arts guidelines and their reading program. And then there'll be a link to Virginia's reading program. And what you'll be doing is you'll be looking at those two reading program guides, and you'll see some very obvious differences, and then you'll be evaluating and talking about the comparing and contrasting of those two different reading programs. Your last assignment will be a leadership reflection. And here you'll think about the academic leaders in your district and in your position and the responsibilities as far as you know. You don't need to do any digging deeper and calling them up or calling administrators to find out what it is that they do, but what do you know of what those leaders do currently, just from where you're at? And also you'll be looking at the professional development opportunities that you've had in your district and in the past, and what kinds of needs you see for your district as far as professional development. So a little bit about the course, a little bit about me. I'll be looking forward to getting to know you and continuing through this journey of learning about supervision and staff development. So go ahead and check out the rest of the Moodle site and get to know what you need to do this week. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me through email or call or text. And like I said, I am pretty good at getting back to everybody within 24 hours. So let me know how things go. And my last parting nugget of knowledge is go Pack Go. All right. Have a good week.